Hola, my name is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about depending on the application, rotameters can be divided into three types: Purge, direct indication, and armed with magnetic indication. The first ones are used for very small flows. Some of its typical applications are the hydraulic purging of the mechanical seals of the general pumps of the plant, the measurement of the level by bubbling, the purging of differential pressure elements for the flow measurement, avoiding the clogging of the pipes, and the purging of the instruments that work in corrosive or dusty atmospheres. Direct indication glass rotameters can have side plates, be closed with 4 plates with a glass window to see the tube, have a security armor of watertight closure to avoid that in case of the tube breakage, the inner fluid can damage the operator. It can also have an anti-freeze armor with silica gel to avoid the presence of humidity in the space between the armor and the tube, so that it doesn't impede the visibility of the float. Rotameters armed with magnetic indication. These incorporate a metal tube that does not allow the direct reading of the flow to be seen, so they need indication and transmission. There are pneumatic, electronic, and electronic digital transmitters. The pneumatic ones consist of a cam that magnetically follows the movement of the float and is located between two pneumatic nozzles, which are part of a force balance transmitter. Electronic transmitters have transducers like potentiometric or impedance bridging. Both have a rod that magnetically follows the movement of the float inside the tube, and that drives a potentiometer or a moving core differential transformer, respectively. The analog-digital transmitter is hybrid, because it uses the HART protocol, which allows sending the 4 to 20 mA DC analog signal and the digital signal through the same pair of wires as the electronic analog transmitter. If you want to know more about the HART protocol and the types of transmitters, I will leave my videos in the eye for you to check. This transmitter can be programmed via a handheld communicator for flow indication, transmission, and integration, calibration factors, and high and low flow alarms. These instruments have an accuracy of ±1% or less over the full scale and a repeatability of ±0.25%. Except for the Purge rotameter, a minimum length of a straight pipe of 5 diameter should be left upstream of the rotameter. The maximum error that a disturbance can produce is 5%. The measuring range for rotameters is usually 1 to 10, which is the ratio of the minimum to maximum flow on a linear scale. Its precision is of the order of ±2% of the whole scale when they are not calibrated, and ±1% with calibration. Rotameters are suitable for measuring small flow rates, reaching minimum limits of 0.1 cubic centimeters per minute in water and 1 cubic centimeter per minute in air, while its maximum limits are 3.5 cubic meters per minute in water and 30 cubic meters per minute in air. And they can be used to measure higher flow rates by mounting as bypass rotameters in the pipeline. Bypass rotameters are connected to the tabs of an orifice plate or diaphragm. Here, instead of measuring the differential pressure, the flow rate of the fluid that circles from the high pressure to the low pressure is measured, due to the differential pressure created by the plate. Therefore, this differential pressure is only used as a hydraulic pump that creates a flow derived from the main one. I will also leave you the video where I explain what an orifice plate or diaphragm is in the eye. The rotameter determines a flow rate linearly proportional to the main flow through the pipeline thanks to a second orifice located in the bypass pipe and calibrated so that the flow marks 100% of the scale when the flow that passes through the orifice plate in the main pipe reaches 100% with the maximum calculated differential pressure. As the bypass rotameter measures flow and not differential pressure, the measurement scale is linear and not square root, as would be expected when using a diaphragm as a measuring instrument. And well, this will be all for today's video. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. I upload videos every Wednesday in Spanish and every Friday in English. Adios! Rotameters can be divided in three types. Applications are the hydraulic purging of the rotameters armed with via. The transmitter can be programmed by via. maximum flow of a linear fluid that circles. No!